Day 2, it is getting very cold. So that's the first day. Now, second day is a little less rushed. There's not much we can do. Now, if he hasn't gone to terminally ill, that's the start you'll normally get. So his status is hungry, severely ill, but recovering. So what we really want to do is upgrade this as soon as we can. And for that we need this. You can get that at the construction site, but you can only get that if you have one of these, which is why we went to the other place first. And I guess it's an open question about whether you can get through 8 days without upgrading this. The feeling is you probably can. So it's a bit of a question there, it's a choice. I'm going to upgrade it because the upgraded heater uses a bit less wood and it keeps it hotter. I'm just going to assume that that makes a difference, but you could, in theory, I think, not upgrade this. Because then what happens if you don't upgrade it? When you get to move on later on, it means that you would get to save this thing, for example. Also get to save these parts and, well, basically the cost of upgrade. Everything would get saved. But I think longer term that's not such an issue. Because we can, later in the game we're just going to have a lot more things and we'll be able to make that temperature thing relatively easily. So again, this is more a choice thing. You could actually make the water now to increase this to 8 carats, but an extra 4 carats. It's just something we may as well do. Gives us a stack of carrots later on, which are good for trade, food, etc. Is it necessary? Probably not. Could we go to 8? Probably. So let's look at this thing now. As a collection crew, Anja's grandpa expanded his workshop to accommodate more works of art. Anja's family were collecting objects of art in this shed for decades. Among them are unique examples of local Viceni art and personal memorabilia of great sentimental value to Anja, and the last material reminders of her past. So we got a content because we helped the neighbour. So we got somebody at the door. So we just need to go chat with her. Can we talk, Anja? Hi, I'm glad to see you alive and well. You must be Anja, am I right? Well, I am, but who are you? Oh, sorry, you might not remember me. My name is Milena. I was a friend of your family back in the day. Last time we met, you were just a little child. Forgive me, but I don't know you. What brings you here? I'm in charge of the Bogoran Museum. I'm trying to save our heritage for the future. I'm gathering pieces of our culture scattered across the Shell City. Sounds like something my grandpa would approve of. I guess you really had to be friends. Oh yes, and I know that he assembled a nice collection of our local art. Do you still have some of those pieces? Our family collection, yes, I inherited it after my grandpa passed away. I'm trying to keep it safe, but that's not easy these days. Oh, I'm sure. That's what brings me here. I'd like to help you save it, but let me know if you need anything. Actually, I'm taking care of a wounded man. He badly needs medicine and food. Okay, I'll be passing by soon. I'll see what I can do. Just please try to secure your family collection. I'll do my best, Milena. So Milena's important. She plays a big part in the story later, but she brings some medicine later, which is the only way we can fix this guy. So he's still in hungry status. We don't want him very hungry. Now if you notice, we have not built a bed, and we're going to try and survive without one. Because you build a bed, then again you're using resources which you could theoretically keep. Mainly 8 wood, the rest we don't care about so much. And we don't have any wood, so let's just look at our wood situation. We've got 1. Now we potentially need as many as 3 more by the end of the day, so we absolutely make 3 more. As you remember in the classic mode, tempted to say you never use components to make wood. At least I can't remember ever doing that, because components are so valuable. Whereas here, you're just looking to get through this initial 8-day period, using as few resources as possible. So tomorrow we're going to be able to upgrade this puppy, and what you need to look at is we've got 2 parts more than we need. We'll be able to come back to the components. And those 2 parts, we may as well just take them and leave them at the construction site where we're going, because otherwise there's no point leaving them here, because we don't get to take them when we leave. Because we get to go back to the construction site at least 2 times. So there's really nothing more we can do here at the moment. I guess we haven't looked at this yet. Stranger's backpack. It's the stranger's backpack. I'm not going to pull through his stuff, but I noticed some religious items inside. A prayer shawl, a decorated candle, and something else. I think these might be of great value to him. He's getting worse. His forehead is burning, hot with fever, and he's shivering all the time. And there's nothing more we can do right now. Or there's nothing more we desperately need to do. So let's just see the day out. So what I'll do is I'll wait till about 6 again, top this up, and get it to 6 in time to hit 10 degrees hopefully. And then I'll see you tonight. So we came into the night. The fire was topped out, but it didn't go above 9 again, but I don't think it punishes you for that. Even though it says it's got to keep it minimum 10. It got to 9 and stayed at 9, so I don't think it means that we get back tomorrow and anything bad has happened. So now we don't want to go back here yet. You've got the construction site. This gives you what you need for the heater upgrade. And you've also got this location as well, so we probably want to go to both because we definitely need wood. So let's go to the construction site because we want that heater upgraded, or we're choosing to do that. Now this is the only thing we need to take, although if you remember we only need 5 of these. You can think about what else to take later, because the trader does come at some point. Now does he have anything we need? Not really, because he doesn't have wood and he doesn't have components, and he has some food which we don't necessarily need. The only thing he has that we absolutely need is a lockpick. So that's really Franco's only role in these early days. So we're going to scavenge, and we're just going to take this. We could take these. Yeah, I'm going to do that because they're valuable later on in the game. I'm going to keep these just to trade away, and that's trade as well. So again, that's questionable about, because you need something to trade with Franco to get that lockpick among other things, and any wood he does have. I think he possibly has some of these, I can't remember. But the things that you might need later on in the game, just take them with you, and that way they don't get lost in the house. So let's do it with that. So this is all a bit of a rush here. So what I'm going to do is just make a little pile here before I go downstairs and go. Now because we're going to come back here at some later stage, we don't have to do the whole place. In fact, I'm not sure we can. So just consolidate what we can into one pile for now, bearing in mind what we are liable to want to take. It's mainly wood. Because we got down to one piece of wood left in our house, which isn't going to cut it. So there's the thing we need. Now what I'm just going to do is consolidate everything in this pile here just for now. So it just saves the time running up and down the ladder to put it into our main pile up there. We can do that later when we've got more time. So that's the only thing we absolutely really want from here, as well as wood. So, no, we were going here, aren't we? Alright, so this can stay here for now. We'll bring this up later. We might want to take this. We won't want to take this or this. We might want to take this. This is a possibility for trade, although really it just uses up a pocket. We'll take it up anyway. So we've got one more pocket to take up, so let's just take up this for now. So looking at this one. Components. So we'll go down and get that some other time. But for now, dump everything into here, and we'll figure out what we want to take later. And so we've got time to do a bit more looting here. So let's go get a few more things and think about what we want to take. So up to here, up to there, up here. This door is barred from the other side, so we need to get over here. So that gives us two piles here. So there's a bunch of food which will keep us happily fed for quite a while. Water and sugar may be of use in a later game. Well, actually, I wanted to go this way. Can climb up there and over, but I want to do this now. We've got time. Because then in future we can just run through here, because there are also piles at the bottom here that we're going to want to get to. Not today though, because we don't really have that much time. So the one we want is at the top here, but there are two we want. One is here, one down there. So that's a bandage. I don't think we need that, but or not at this stage of the game, because nothing's going to wound us. Now, there's a lockpick area here, but you just climb over, so you don't need it. So we can't take everything here, which is not an issue. So So that's probably the most valuable thing here. Quality roll-up, gun part. So we're leaving a coffee. I'll take that. So we're leaving one water behind, which we might come up for later if we remember it's there. But that's all we really wanted to do at this stage. Oh, sorry. So let's just look in these piles, because we'll come back and we'll get to do this entire side again. So we will get to pick that up later. So I'm just going to take things I know I'm liable to take home at this stage, like that. And I would not take any of this home anyway at this stage, so that all stays. We'll pick up and consolidate at the bottom later, so it's some later visit. So again here, yes, I might take those things. I will not take this today. I will not take that today. I just want to avoid having to go down and then back up again at this point. So I have plenty of time to do that later. So possible again. I will not take that today. I might take, well, I will take that today. I might take that today. I will not take that today. That's fine. So we got stuff to do in the future visits. We got to go pick this pile up. We got some piles to pick up there, but that's all. Got plenty of time to do that. So we're going to leave the bandage. Don't need to take it because that will use up one of my 16 stacks when I leave the house. And we have to come back here anyway, so I may as well leave that. The only thing we absolutely want or need is that wood and the book. Do we want to take that to trade? We absolutely need that. This, no. Components. Now remember, we did need some components for the upgrade. How many was it? I actually can't remember. I'll take an extra 4 in case I remembered incorrectly. I should have made a note, and then I wouldn't. But anyway, we're going to be coming back here at some point. So this is going to do for now. It keeps us fed. We've got the components we need for the upgrade. We've got the temperature thing for the upgrade. We've got enough wood to see us through for 2 more days. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, that'll see us good for 2 days. I think that's it. So let's go back and see what we got. So I ended the episode there, and I hope to see you back for the next episode where we'll deal with days 3 and 4. So thanks for watching, and bye.